evening, FW Nation, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Luv Shack. And I'm your host, Dr. Love, Big Al.
And I'm your co-host, Tom and Charles. Good evening, Albert.
Good evening, Charles. How you doing, my friend?
In the pink, my friend. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Now, Charles, October 15th, Metro Sports Center in Evansville, Indiana, NFW presents Brawl in the Fall. 5820 Metro Drive, bell time 7:30 p.m. It's going to be great. It's going to be exciting. We got a high flying. We got a bunch of fights. We got action galore, action packed. Charles, it's going to be great.
It's going to be a bomb burner, like I said, Al. What about that coffin match, Al? What do you think about that one?
Okay, here we go. The Flash Brothers, they are the NFW Tag Team Champions, and they are going up against Blazing Money in a casket match. Tell you what, Charles, you know more about these matches than I do. Why don't you give us a little insight on what you think is going to happen?
Well, Al, my understanding is the first guy of the other team that gets into the coffin loses. I'm going to tell you what, Al, I don't know if I'm not real happy about thinking about really having to be in one of those. But this promises to be a really good match. Those Flash Brothers, let me tell you something. They're not going to go in that coffin real easy. And Blazing Money, same with them. So it ought to be a kind of bite your nails type of match, you know what I mean, Albert? What do you think about it?
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, if I'm out there, I'm going to stay away from that casket because I don't know part of it. But like I said, it's going to be for the NFW Tag Team title match. The Flash Brothers will be defending their title up against Blazing Money in the first NFW casket match. It's going to be great. Okay, Charles, now, the next one we got two high flyers. We got Drake Younger, the psycho shooter Drake Younger, going up against the Canadian Kid. And you know more about Drake, so give us a little insight on Drake Younger, Charles.
Well, I'll tell you, Drake is a young man that's been around. He's been a CCW, and I don't know if you know much about that company, but there's no pansies or lightweights in that company. And Drake Younger, like you said, he's a high flyer. He's a tough guy. He can brawl if need be. He's just an all-around 100% good wrestler. And your son, the Canadian Kid, well, like I said, Al, he can fly. He can wrestle. Both of them have got about the same ability when it comes to mat technicians. So, should be a good one. I think the FW Nation will be getting their money full that night.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. Like I said, both these guys are quick, fast. They're going to be in the air, going to be moving. It's just like an animated video made. Saying I wish it was in 3D because I tell you what, it's going to be good. These guys are going to go all out. And okay, Charles. Now we got another one. Now is a 6-person tag match, and on one side we got the product of the people, Master Rich, Tempest, and NFW Women's Champion Epiphany. Now, their opponents are Dangerous Doug Gilbert, former NFW Women's Champ Lady Vendetta, and a mystery partner. And now Doug's bringing the mystery partner in, so I don't I don't even know who the mystery partner is. So I'll tell you what, Charles, give us your insight on what you think is going to happen.
Well, like I told you a couple weeks ago, Albert, Doug Gilbert, man, he's been around. He's a heavy-hitting player in this game, and he's been around for a long time. He knows a lot of people, and he'll go to any length to get what he wants. Shoot, he could be bringing Tommy Rich. Who knows? He might be bringing the Road Dogg. I don't know. But I guarantee you he's going to be bringing somebody real good. Guess we'll have to watch, Albert. I'm going to have my eyes filled on that one.
Yeah, I got something to say in response to Master Rich. He keep bringing up Doug Gilbert's age, saying that he's an old timer, he's an old legend, that he shouldn't be in the ring with the guy as young and strong as Rich. Now I tell you what, I've seen Doug, I've talked to Doug, and I've watched him wrestle. I tell you what, he's as mean. He's not old. This guy's still full of energy. He's still tough. He's still strong, and he's smart. And I tell you what, I would be saying that to him, especially if I was Rich. So if I'm Rich, I tell you what, I feel sorry for Rich after the words he said about Doug, especially when Doug's going to be in the ring with Master Rich. I wouldn't want to be Rich.
I don't take anything away from Doug Gilbert. I done told you I had to feel how I feel about that. But you got to remember, Master Rich has the one thing. Youth does count. And he's a tough guy. He's not no whiny baby. He'll get in there with the best of them. And so I'm not selling him short either. I'm a firm believer that experience, goes a long way.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also youth and agility goes a long way too. So like I said, Albert, it's a win-win situation for the fans.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great match all the way around.
Oh, it is. It's going to be exciting. I mean, you know, plus the women's, you know, Epiphany. I mean, I tell you what, she's about as strong as any man. And I've seen her. I mean, she picked Lady Vendetta up like she was a piece of paper. So, I mean, even her being in there, you know, she is one strong woman.
Well, you know, Albert, the NFWs, they've gone out and they found the best lady talent they can, and it's only going to get better. But when you got Lady Vendetta, you got Epiphany, you got two of the best right there. I mean,
Yep.
What can I say? Like I said, NFW's going to any late they can to get the best talent, and they got it that night for sure.
That's right. Okay, Charles, now, here's a great match right here. The NFW Heavyweight Championship match. You got the challenger, Scott Sexton, and we seen what he can do. We seen him at the last event, how he turned on his partner, and the words he said, he's mean, he's tough. You don't want to turn your back on him. He is going up against the champion, the Ironman, Rob Conway. And I tell you what, that's going to be one great match. You know, you got a guy who's strong, who's tough, and on the other hand, you got another guy who's mean, who's just about out of his mind, who would go to any lengths to make sure he gets a victory. He left the promo last week in the Luv Shack guaranteeing victory. So, Charles, give us your insight on what you think will happen on that match too.
Well, you know, I've been on both sides of Rob Conway. I ran the roads with him for a long time. And I'll tell you something, Rob is a mad technician, and he's a brawler. He's been there for a long time. And he's not going to let somebody just come in and knock him out of his position. Now, Scott Sexton, great wrestler, good kid. You know, he's young and he's hungry. But the deal is, like I said, Rob's not going to give up real easy. So that night, you're going to see both guys going to any extreme to get there. Like I said, Rob's the man with experience. Just like with the Doug Gilbert and Master Rich thing, Scott's the guy with the youth. But Rob Conway's been to the big dance, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Well, he knows all the ins and outs. But it should be a real interesting match, Albert.
Oh, yeah. All these matches we just discussed, Charles, the Drake Younger going up against Canadian Kid High Flying match. You got the six-man tag match with Misty partner. You got guys who are tough, women who are just as tough as the guys are. You got the casket match with the NFW Tag Team Champions Flash Brothers going up against Blazing Money. Then you got the heavyweight title match. I tell you what, Charles, it don't get any better than this. Like I said, October 15th, NFW presents Fall in the Brawl. Bell time 7:30, 5820 Metro Drive. I tell you what, you know, you plus got Vic coming in, Cousin Jimmy coming in, Baron Von Kane coming in, Gypsy Joe, Mike Goldsberry, the American Hero, and more. I mean, this is going to be a great night, Charles. I tell you what, NFW Nation is in for a treat when they watch these matches. Because you talk about action-packed. This is going to be one great night.
Oh, yeah, like I said, NFW's bringing in some of the hottest, the best, the newest talent, bringing in the lady talent.
Yep.
It's a premier company, and I'm just real glad to be a part of it, Albert.
Oh, it's going to be great. Now, Charles, we're getting ready to close out the show, and what we're going to do, T-Bolt heard what Bobo said about him last week about being a coward, being afraid of him, and T-Bolt left me a message. He wanted the NFW Nation to hear, so when we go to the end of the Luv Shack, I'll play his message before the music, and that way they can hear what T-Bolt had to say. But before we go there, Charles, it's that time again, my friend, and once again, I'm going to give you the honors. But before we go, like I said, October 15th, 5820 Metro Drive, bell time 7:30 p.m. at the Metro Sports Center. NFW presents Fall in the Brawl. You got an NFW heavyweight title match. Rob Conway going up against Scott Sexton. You got Canadian Kid going up against Drake Younger. You got the six-man tag match, Lady Vendetta, Doug Gilbert, mystery partner going up against Tempest, People Master Rich, Epiphany. And you got the casket match, NFW Tag Team Champions, Flash Brothers against Blazing Money. Charles, what a night. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So, Charles, I tell you what, it's that time now, so I'm giving you the honors, my friend, to spread the love.
Just remember, NFW Nation, don't fight amongst yourselves. Spread the love. Hey, Albert.
Good night.
Nation. Big Al in the Luv Shack. This is Mark Friendly People. Oh, calling in, letting everybody know when you come and listen to the Luv Shack this week. It's going to be very special because the number one men's on there. Everybody in NFW right now, it seems like they're better for me, and I'm not even the champion right now. So Rob Conway, you and your busted lip, Bobo Brazil, you with your lip, Pastor Rich, everybody, look out, because I'm still coming. And as for you, Bobo, there's going to be a match that they might want to forget because how bad that I'm going to probably leave you laying in there in that ring on October 15th. Yeah. So, and Al, you might want to stick your nose in it too. That way I can do some surgery on yours too. So, anybody else want to stick their nose in T-Bolt's business along with Brother Hector, they're in trouble. I ain't want to match it around. That's because Bobo's been interfering. Well, this time, Bo, you can't interfere, you can't run, you can't hide. And as soon as you start to pull out that little bitty chop that you throw so well, you might be surprised what happens when that chop comes. Because I'd come back with a broken arm or something this time. Spend more time in the hospital. So, Chairman Charles, Brother Al, NFW Nation, and everybody else, beware. T-Bolt and Hector's coming. Bye.